Hey, I'm here. I've been talking to myself for the past 3 to 4 minutes. Pamela, can you see me now? Thank you for letting me know. I'm over here talking about my shopping that I just did and how I said it's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission when you do your Christmas shopping. And now I'm live. Okay. Let me just make sure I am kosher here. All good, all good. Oh, goodness. StreamYard and LinkedIn have just been, the elves are playing around with my streaming. It's really not user error because I swear I hit go live and the music played and I danced and I had a really hype, great introduction. So anyway, all that matters is that I am here. Pamela is here from Colorado. She said she's been looking forward to this all day. I love it. Thank you so much for letting me know that I was not live. I don't know what is going on. So I was saying I am feeling super jazzed today. My energy is back up to its normal level and finally got a little bit of shopping done today, which just made me feel so much better. That I will actually have a couple things to put under the tree. So I'm kind of a procrastinator. That's pretty normal with ADHD mamas like myself. And we like to wait till the last minute. Thank you so much, Leslie Ann Cole. This is one of my little beanies with my short hair. My little noggin gets cold, and it was chilly willy here in Atlanta. Probably not as cold as it is out in Colorado for Pamela. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I am feeling like today is a Friday. It's almost Christmas. I only have 3 more lives left. Are y'all going to miss me coming live every day? I mean, we might have to make this a more regular thing. I'm thinking 3 times a month, and it's going to be focused around my BFF method. So I will have guests that are focused on the behind the recruiter curtain. So all my talent acquisition and recruiter friends and people that can talk about all the ins and outs of behind the recruiter curtain to really serve job seekers and help job seekers and recruiters communicate more effectively and create amazing results. By the way, how cute are my nails? I mean, hello, Santa hats. I mean, super cute. I'm in the holiday spirit. And then the second week would be focused and fulfilling career strategy, which I could collaborate with all my business coaches and BFFs, and we could talk about interview prep, resume best practices, core job search strategy tips. And then the last week of the month would be focused around fabulous self-love, more of all the topics around self-care. So having people that are breathwork facilitators and other yogis and burnout coaches and mindset coaches and all of those types of leaders that inspire us to be the best that we can absolutely be. So I'm working on putting my schedule together for a consistent live presence in 2022. And hopefully I will have my schedule together by the end of January. So if you know of any people in those spaces, kind of the recruiter talent acquisition, any other fellow coaches, because I love collaborating and learning from other coaches like myself, because we all have different zones of genius and super strengths. And then any people in your network that are really focused on self-care and self-love, I would love the introduction. So that went off topic. So hello, Chandra, sorry. Good evening. Okay, I need to take a breath and drink a little Diet Coke. Okay. All right. So we're talking about social media platforms as another way that you can start conversations and network effectively. So this time yet last year, Clubhouse was hot as hot can get. Everyone and their mother was spending all night, all day on Clubhouse talking about a variety of different topics. And if you're not on Clubhouse, definitely go check it out, because there are all types of different rooms and topics, from business and entrepreneurship. There are all types of rooms by employers and Facebook, Amazon, what is it? Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, recruiters that show up and talk about their hot jobs or share tips about how to interview and get through the processes with some of those big companies. So that's another great way to practice your public speaking, step on stage, ask questions, network with the people in those Clubhouse rooms. And I was so impacted by that experience on Clubhouse. It allowed me to have so many conversations with connections that I had on LinkedIn that I hadn't had a chance to reach out to and say, hey, I'd love to have a coffee chat with you. And we would just run into each other in Clubhouse rooms, and we would start having these conversations. And then I recruited a couple of my fellow coaches, and we ran a job search angels room for about 9 months every single Wednesday. And we provided so much value and support to job seekers and career changers around a variety of topics. And it was just a phenomenal way to build community and connect job seekers who found coaches they liked or mentors, and just really inspired people to think a little bit differently or try different strategies. And it was a great experience. So I have seen a couple new, someone unknown is calling me, a couple new websites pop up, and I would love to hear in the chat, because I know you all always have things to teach me, and I consider myself a lifelong learner. But I'm always looking out when I see fellow connections or people that I follow on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn sharing about any other apps that they are on. So that there's Slack communities. There's another audio only platform called Wisdom that I have listened in a couple times, and I've seen some people from Clubhouse migrating over there. Where else? I mean, TikTok, you can get lots of great tips and suggestions and start conversations there. A lot of my fellow coaches like June and Ediana and Harlene Vasquez, they have great followings and are getting great traction and serving a lot of people there. And I hope to too one day, but I'm still learning my way through TikTok and having fun doing that. So if anyone has any other suggestions, I'm going to just check on my phone real quick and see if there's any that I'm forgetting. I'm a Gen X with a millennial interest and kind of vibe for social media. But I haven't fully gotten into like the Gen Z, like I know everything about social media, because, I'm in my mid 40s. So you can also find good content on Pinterest. And local community, like your local Facebook neighborhood groups and like next door. I have sometimes posted positions that I'm recruiting for on like weird places like that, just to get some different traction. So just for the heck of it, maybe go into your next door app, maybe look at some of your local Facebook groups, and, do some keyword searches to see about local jobs posted with the keywords that you're looking for, and just see what may come up, because you never know. So Facebook definitely has some good groups as well. Let's see. I have so many apps on my phone. Everything else is more like business related, but literally the tip, just the motivation, the invitation for today's topic was just to get, oh, yes, Leslie Ann, that was on my list. Twitter Spaces. Now, this is not a place that I have played around yet, but I have heard great things. So, bam, there you go. You get a prize today, Leslie Ann Cole. You are the big winner. Twitter Spaces. Good job. So I really appreciate that. And that's an area that I am looking to explore a little bit more. But I am hearing that LinkedIn is going to be rolling out an audio only portion, which is why we lost stories, which I kind of miss stories. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty active on my Instagram stories. So it's a great way for y'all to get a behind the scenes of what a day in the life of Anna Morgan's like outside of what you've gotten here on LinkedIn. So feel free to check me out there. Anna Morgan, CareerBFF on Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter Spaces, just Twitter. Well, it's a good question, Pamela. Leslie Ann Cole's going to coach us up here because I do not know the answers to that. Is it a separate app from Twitter, or is that within Twitter? I need to get a little more up to speed with my Twitter knowledge. So we'll definitely find that out. But Pamela, if you're not on Clubhouse, Clubhouse is still really popping. And it's a little more intimate today where the rooms are not so big that you can't get access to some of the speakers. And that's been the beautiful thing about some of these audio only platforms is that it gives you access to people that you might not traditionally have access to. And I know our dear friend, Dan Roth, he went full court press on Clubhouse, I would say from March, April, May, June, July, August, for about 4 to 5 months, and just networked like a madman and learned as much as he could from leaders in the recruiting and talent acquisition space. And I'm convinced that that has been part of his ability to help him pivot from his professional services and project management experience into being a recruiter with a top employer like Amazon. So they offer all types of learning opportunities as well. Yes, Pamela, I think you'll really like Clubhouse as well. So, and I'm hoping that depending on my bandwidth and coaching schedule for 2022, that I will be able to make some more appearances on Clubhouse on a more regular basis. But 9 months every week became a little bit more than I was able to juggle with booking speakers and all that kind of stuff. And I really do enjoy the live component because I can do more with it. And there have been updates to Clubhouse where you can now record the conversations and turn it into a podcast, as I understand, or use the audio for other purposes and like repurpose it for content, which is really great. And that was not available last year. So that is it. Trying to think what else. Leslie Ann, thank you so much for adding to the conversation. That was great. And if anyone else joins in after the fact and has some other suggestions, it's really just about, again, getting curious, going to some places other than the normal places that you scroll, right? And playing around with the search functions and seeing what else is out there. Do some Google searches of, great networking apps for job seekers, or, latest trends for new social media apps coming. So something to think about. And tomorrow we are going to be back here again with only 2 more days until Christmas. And my daughter's going to come say hi. She should be really happy because she did let me do a little bunch of shopping for her. As you can tell, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. We've had a lot of fun today. So tomorrow is going to be about making connections, being a career BFF, dancing in the background. You know, we've lost it over here in the Morgan household, y'all. This is what happens when it's around the holidays. All right, let's see your best dance moves, Lady TikTok. What you got? What you got?
Yeah.
Come on. Say hi. Come over and say hello. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself. This is the question that job seekers have to answer.
I am a TikTok addicted 13-year-old who doesn't have anything to do. So I'm here talking in your life.
Yes, there you go. Yes, you watch TikTok on your Google computer, right? You don't have an iPhone.
No.
She has an internet-free phone because her mom is pretty protective.
And I don't really use it.
She doesn't really use it, but at least I can get a hold of her. So there's that. So the Morgan ladies are out for the night. Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a great night. I'll be back here tomorrow, I believe around noon. So check my feed for my activity. And we all appreciate the support and just super excited about the year ahead. It has been a crazy year for all of you that are in job transition and, just working hard to make every day count. You are seen, you are heard, you are recognized, and I am definitely here to support you. So everyone have a great night, and we will see you soon.